New home sales rising 1.5% in August, increasing for the second consecutive month, according to the latest report from the Commerce Department. Year over year, new home sales were down nearly 25%. For more on the housing front, let's bring in Zillow President Susan Daimler. Susan, thank you so much for being here. I understand that you actually see some signs that we're actually getting to a more healthy housing market. What do you mean by that?
Yes, thanks for having me. Great to be here. So we certainly are. What the data is showing us is that we're moving from what was this white hot market to a red hot market. And you said some of the signs. We're seeing inventory rise month over month for the last 4 months. We're seeing home price appreciation cool down a little bit. And these are good things. These are signs that there's this healthy rebalancing coming, basically making the market more sustainable and giving some optimism to buyers out there and some much needed relief. But relatively speaking, again, this red hot market is still there. Total home sales in 2021 will be more than they were in 2020, and in 2020 they were 15 times higher than they've been in the past.
You know, Susan, I'm sure that you're aware, of course, that Zillow's iBuying service, where Zillow can actually buy homes from sellers, has come under a little bit of controversy, with some accusing Zillow of sort of artificially increasing the market rate for homes and then in turn making more money as more and more homes sell at that elevated value. What is your response to this?
The whole goal of Zillow Offers, that's our iBuying business, is to buy homes at market rate and then sell them quickly at market rate. And the profit margin is based off of a fee we make from the sellers who sell us their homes, and that's usually about 5%. So we as a business are highly incented to get that pricing right, because if we price homes too high, then when we go to sell them, we won't be able to, and certainly not quickly. And if we price them too low, then home sellers won't be interested in our service. So we have every reason to get that pricing right. And we are really seeing incredible demand for this service as we innovate for customers who just love the certainty, the ease, the speed of being able to sell your home in this new way.
I totally get that, Susan. I had just two little follow-up questions or thoughts, though. The first is it very clearly marked when somebody is buying a house from you or selling to you, as opposed to just using your website as a broker and a moment of exchange? And do you think that it was cleaner? There were less potential conflicts back before you also became a buyer and a seller, and you were just a pure broker of sorts?
We offer lots of products and services, and our whole platform is meant to highlight those for the customer. And even if customers don't want to sell their home to us, we want to connect them with an agent. So we want to make sure that customers know all the products and services that we offer, and then be able to, get them to that product and service in the best and most clear and transparent way that we can. And that transparency and that choice for customers is something that we've prided ourselves on and will continue to.
Susan, as you look forward to the balance of this year, maybe even next year, I'm going to ask you to look at your crystal ball. What do you think we're going to see when it comes to demand and then subsequent pricing for homes here in the United States?
Yeah, I think and our economists believe that the market is going to continue to be strong here through the rest of the year and well into 2022. And we have some really strong tailwinds that are going to make it so, which is these millennials. We've talked about them a lot. This huge generation of folks who are starting just to buy their homes and starting to move. We have low mortgage rates. And then we also have remote work, which is a really big foundational block of moving. And we think there's a lot of pent-up demand in that right now. We just did a survey where 80% of workers are telling us they want to work remotely at least part of the time. 44% are telling us they want to work remotely all of the time. But 40% are telling us that their employers have not told them what the future holds for their work. And so we think as employers continue to get crisper, that these employees are going to, either get up and move or adjust. And so there'll be some pent-up demand there as well. And that this rebalancing, will also continue and make it a good space for both buyers and sellers.